Guys, DG, I'm back again. Now, Coutinho's move to Barcelona was very much, well, we know it was well documented. It did take us by surprise that it happened in Jan. But Terry Gibson, a well-known La Liga expert or someone that pays attention to to La Liga football and gets paid for it, has had some comments to say about Barcelona and in particular Coutinho. Now, he's allowed his opinion. He's not essentially wrong. I'm not getting at a man or anything like that. But I do have some things rub me up the wrong way now. He said that Coutinho arrives to Barcelona as the finished article, whereas Dembele wasn't, so he gets a bit more time. I get that. Clearly, for age reasons, for the amount of time they've been in top flight football, Coutinho is clearly ahead of Dembele, but come on now. There's several reasons why you need to give a man time. I get it. He needs to hit the ground running. I mean, he's Coutinho, but by that same logic, let's be honest. Coutinho isn't that special. He can be, but currently he's not that Neymar, them sort of things there. He's the level or couple levels below it. He's got scope to improve. He moved in Jan. You've got to allow a man time to adapt. Now, he's lived in Barcelona before, so it's not a problem. But you've got to give man time to adapt to the culture of a new club, to the expectations and the mentality. With all respect to Liverpool, playing for Barcelona is something completely different. It goes into the playing is the least of your worries. Well, I say that if you play crap, you're not going to be at Barca, and every thing you do on a football pitch is scrutinised. Just look at Andre Gomez, how he's spoken about that. But it's how you carry yourself. It's how if you've watched the Juventus Netflix thing, you understand what I mean. It's the stuff you have to do outside the field. He needs to adapt. The golfing stature between the two clubs is mad. And on top of adapting, he still needs to understand his teammates. Yeah, he knows Messi and all of these guys, but he still needs to understand how Messi works, how everybody works. It's different than at Liverpool. And on top of it being different at Liverpool, central areas. There was many players that liked to hug the central areas, but Coutinho was somewhat the man, the go-to guy to be there. Now, he's just one of many stars. There's Messi, who is the king and quite rightly gets the authority to control the central areas, whether he wants to go forward, whether he wants to press. So Coutinho's having to very much deal with playing on the flanks. He's played on the left, he's played on the right. He can play there, but he's more effective for me personally in the middle where he can get involved. And when you've got Dembele on the pitch, he plays on the flanks, but he likes to go in the inside. He's found that problem as well. You've got Messi. Suarez will drift in from time to time. All these midfielders will. It's crowded and he's going to need time to show his best there, man. It's a fantastic conundrum to have in terms of tactics. But yeah, personally, I feel Barcelona need to find a way to get Messi and him playing in central areas, whether it's Messi up front and him in the 10 role. But yeah, man, like he's allowed to settle in period. Like, he didn't pick his transfer fee. It's 100 million. So for you to say he's the finished article, Coutinho's not the finished article. There's been many times where I don't like to say it, but there's times where Coutinho can be a bit of a moments person. At Barcelona, he's going to need to understand to do the right thing at the right time and affect the game even when you shouldn't. Look at Iniesta. You get where I'm going. He's got the Brazilian flair, he's got the randomness, he's got all of that to make a success. But he will. But you can't judge a man from he just joined them in January. Bare conclusions being made. It's ridiculous. And on top of that, you need to wait till a man at least gets a pre-season in, man. Barcelona's plans in season is he joined them when it's all ongoing. So you need to allow him. He's made 13 or so appearances and he's grabbed 3 goals, 2 assists. I believe 2 came in La Liga. So yeah, he's completed 90 minutes. He's 90 minutes. He's been playing on the flanks. Like, I'm not gonna lie. He got an assist against Seville. He got 90 minutes against Malaga. He got 84 against Bilbao, and these sort of things. But other than that, he ain't played 90 minutes too tough when you look at it collectively. He's played it on a number of occasions, but not too tough. For me, it's just the problem just is he needs to adapt. Like, I keep saying that word, and what I specifically mean by adapt is understand his teammates. He knows how Suarez plays, but understand his teammates, understand what's expected of him, understand you need to affect the game at all moments and that. But to be judging a man and say he's clearly not the finished article. He didn't. That's one thing. Like with Pogba, you're seeing these players are clearly not worth them fees. They're not worth them fees. But it's neither fault. Pogba didn't ask for that fee. Coutinho didn't ask for that fee. Quite rightly, they should be scrutinised. They're playing for 2 of the biggest clubs. Specifically, Coutinho is playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world. He should be scrutinised. But when man are saying comments like that, he's not the finished article. Clearly, anyone that has a brain or can see football knows Coutinho is playing well in his performances. Certainly at Liverpool in the same year were of a different class, and he was going up a level. But he's not that. He's not that. He will be that. He can be that, but he's not that. He's not in that bracket in terms of output, assists, consistency, all of that continuously. And that's to a degree why I believe Barcelona bought him. On top of being a good player, they can see the player he can be. He's got to meet him half. But Coutinho has to meet them halfway. He needs to adapt to Barcelona, but he still needs to bring that flair, that Brazilian randomness, that creativity, the stuff that got him the move in the first place. Like I said, it's a fantastic conundrum to have. Coutinho, Dembele, Messi, Suarez, these are with Arthur coming in, these are the problems Barcelona have missed of old. They need that. And it's going to be interesting when if the Griezmann rumours are true. That means they've spent 100 on Griezmann, 100 odd on Coutinho, and 100 odd on Dembele. How the hell do you fit everybody in there? Like, I've made a video about this. Where is everybody gonna play? Like, is Coutinho gonna go in the middle? Is Dembele gonna drop to the bench? Is Griezmann gonna have to go to the flanks again? Is Messi gonna drop deeper to allow Griezmann to go on the flanks? If so, what happens to Suarez on the right hand side? There's brilliant problems, and to be honest, not everybody has to start every game. There's another debate to be had about unbalance and all the damn things, but certainly of recent years, when have we said Barcelona have had these good problems? And for a side that's sick as Barcelona, for we won everything as Barcelona, that's given football fans as many memories as Barcelona, it's not good enough. So yeah, I ain't really got nothing to say. He said he had high expectations for Coutinho. That's fair enough, he should, but yeah, man. He said we shouldn't... What really rubbed me up is that he said we shouldn't just allow this settling-in period when you cost that much. He's human. Like, people don't understand. You need to adapt to ways of life. Like, you can't just... If it bangs, cool. There's only a certain amount of players that actually believe will hit the ground running at any club, really and truly. And that's the likes of the Neymars, the Messis, the Lewandowskis, these sort of brackets. They're man there that will slap them any squad, within reason, any tactics, any formation, any climate, again within reason, and they'll deliver the goods. Sadly, Coutinho's not one of them, but he's Brazilian. We need you to do a madness in the summer because we want to win that. But guys, DG, I'm signing out. Get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. I apologize for overrunning, and thank you very much for watching. It means a lot. I'm out. Yeah.